It's DJ Styles. I'm at Planet Z Live in the Planet Z Live studio. How do? I am basically line inputting right now the H1 Essential for my studio, my on-air audio console. This is an Audio Arts Engineering Air 1 console. Runs about, now, before inflation, I paid, I don't know, wasn't this, I think it's about $3,000 now. I think I paid it was probably $2,200 about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It's weird to see audio stuff appreciate in value. Anyways, the question I had this week was, have you tried using the line input into the H1 Essential? And the answer is no, because I haven't really used the H1 Essential at all. So the sound you hear now is coming from my audio console. It's a auxiliary output from the audio console to the H1 Essential. All right. Wedding videographers would be interested in this, if what it would sound like. So you want to keep in mind, too, that if you're like, oh, it sounds hissy or whatever, it could be the audio console you're trying to get the signal from sucks, all right? It could be the output from the console that you're trying to direct line input is not that good, all right? So you want to keep your source material in mind, what you're trying to gather, all right? And then somewhat also be realistic, all right? Things aren't as pristine as we would always like, all right? But they're good enough. A lot of times pretty good, and the average person's not going to ever know. That's my theory, at least. I like good stuff, don't get me wrong. But there comes a time when you might need to seek mental health. All right? All right. Anyways, this is direct line inputting into my H1 Essential. And this is the sound from the SM7B. And let me give you a mock wedding ceremony. Do you, Tom, take Sandra to be your woman? I do. And now pronounce you man and wife. You may do whatever it is you're going to do. All right. So this is a direct line input into the H1 Essential. And then sometimes you can talk loud, and then you maybe pull it down in post. Like it's pretty good now. All right. And I'm going to be real quiet so you can hear kind of what it sounds like quiet. Sounds pretty quiet. All right, so I hope this answers the question. Probably not all your questions. Probably you will want to ask a question about, what if you took it? You get the idea. What if you took it to a restaurant and you wanted to patch into their PA system and get a line output while Tommy played guitar, but Tommy's going to be 15 minutes late, so how would it sound if he's 15 minutes late to the gig and we were patching into the PA system? I don't know. All right, this is just a line input test of the H1 Essential. Most all recorders are probably going to sound like this within $100. $100. If you're expecting a miracle, then you could be disappointed. Or if you think this is good enough, it's good enough. I do know this. This offers the extra protection of clipping. If it clips out, then you can pull it down in post, all right? It's not a miracle worker. It helps you regain or gain up in post. Either something was too soft or something was too loud. If you're hanging around a lot of, jet airplanes and a lot of Civil War cannons, then I can see your point. I don't hang around and shoot a lot of Civil War cannons, and I'm not at the airport, out on the tarmac trying to get a jet motor, jet engine recorded. It's not who I am. I'm just out interviewing people with it. Maybe would consider doing a little bit of line input stuff from an audio console to record something. I probably would be pretty happy with whatever I got as long as I can make out who they are. But if you're looking for pristine stuff, man, you're going to be paying a lot of money and your return probably wouldn't be all that great. I'm just a common man doing common things with it, much like probably what you are. You're expecting these great results from something that's fairly not meant to be doing that. All right. But anyway, so keep that in mind too. Keep your psychology in mind with what you buy. All right. This isn't some great miracle worker. It just gives you the ability to pull down things too loud and boost things that are too soft, ladies and gentlemen. That's the name of the game, and try our best to get the best audio we can. And does this fit the bill? Well, you tell me, because you're listening to the audio from the SM7B directly line inputted into the H1 Essential. Also listen to Planet Z Live at planetzlive.com. We play classic rock, new rock 24/7. And we've got a local music show on Planet Z Live on Thursday nights called Under the Radar from 8 to 9. If you'd like to be on the show, message us at Planet Z Live on Facebook or planetzlive.com. Until next time, and I got some accessories. They're not made by Zoom. but I have to make another video for that. And then also a video on how to avoid plosives without any of this. I'm your guy. Probably not. I appreciate all. I want to be a little lofty. All 5 or 6 of you that subscribe. It would help to subscribe. It'd be nice, All right. Take care. Hope this answered some of your line input questions with the H1 Essential, piped directly from an Audio Arts $3,000 console, coming from the headphone out. And I don't hear any hiss in my headphones. Going directly out to the H1 Essential. If it sounds good to you, probably sounds good to everybody else. PlanetZLive.com. All right.